in the middle of the pandemic, everybody, whether you like it or not, again, some people don't like them, some people do like them. Face masks are a real reality, and it doesn't look as though these face masks are going to be going away anytime soon until COVID-19 is wiped out completely. I brought the one I keep in my dashboard, and anyway, I'm sure it's not going to meet specifications. But joining me now is an expert who can guide us on everything you ever wanted to know about a good face mask or a bad face mask is Dr. Mary Clifton. Dr. Clifton, welcome to Studio 9.
Thanks for having me.
Okay,
it's probably time to replace that face mask.
Yeah, and see, look, even the strap broke, and I kind of tied it back together there. I won't even tell you the scent. But, okay, now, Dr. Clifton, I have a question about the N95. Okay, everybody's heard, oh, N95, N95. I've looked for them. I can't find one like that. So what would you say about what the CDC says as what we need to do, and why do we need these masks?
Well, I have an N95 here, and it's a great mask. It actually filters upwards of 99% of particles when it's been professionally fitted and it's being worn properly. But it's a very thick filter, and it's difficult to breathe or talk through. So oftentimes, if this isn't sitting perfectly on your face, the air will actually come through the gaps, and the filtration value goes all the way down to 12%. So finding a product that's going to be breathable and talkable and comfortable is the direction I think most people need to go. The CDC guidelines, the recommendations are that you have 3 layers of tightly woven fabric, because we've also found that if you use a scarf or a bandana, that we can actually swab virus from the inside of the scarf. It's easy for it to cross one thinly woven layer after it gets moisturized by your breath. And then anybody who coughs or sneezes can make you sick. A sneeze can make an entire room sick in under 12 minutes.
Oh,
so it's very important to keep your mouth covered so you don't walk through somebody's sneeze cloud and inadvertently breathe in their secretions.
Okay, well, Dr. Clifton, I've seen people walking around even grabbing a bandana. I definitely don't have a mask that is effective, and they tie it on. I mean, if they're going to buy a mask, what's important? What should they be looking for?
Well, that 3 layers of fabric is really important, and also the one thing I love about this mask is that the outer layer has a cotton poly, so the polyester helps to keep sort of a natural moisture proof. And then the inner layer has the nano silver infusion, so that functions as sort of a natural built-in filter. And the other thing that's nice is it's easy to take on and off, and it has loads of coverage. So you have, a great coverage over your face, and you can see that when I breathe, I'm breathing through the filter. I'm not breathing through like a gap over to the side or something. So it's easy to wear to protect your face holes from getting any virus, and also from protecting yourself from touching your face holes, because all of us are so terrible at putting our hands on our noses and mouths. So that provides that added level of protection in case you've got a few virus particles on your hands and you want to protect yourself.
Now, Dr. Clifton, I notice a logo on that particular mask you're wearing, and it says boomernaturals.com. Tell us about the public can buy these, is that right? And it's one that obviously comes highly recommended.
Yeah, very early in the course of the pandemic, Boomer pivoted to bringing these masks in from Vietnam, and they're the ones that Vietnam uses to have very low rates of infection. So they've been well studied. They have excellent capacity to remove particulates from the air that you breathe. And they're just cozy and comfortable. It's not a difficult mask to talk through or breathe through. So they have that, and also hand sanitizer, which I'm really grateful for, because it's hard to find that too.
Dr. Clifton, one last question. I see a lot of people with a mask on, but it's down below their nose. Aren't you supposed to wear it over the nose?
Your infection is going to come in, in large part through your nose and your mouth. And even though you can catch it from doorknobs and packages, the biggest risk is aerosol. It's an airborne transmission. So anytime you're in an area where people are talking or, God forbid, sneezing or coughing. Very important to protect yourself with a good face covering.
Dr. Clifton, we thank you so much. Of course, you can go to boomernaturals.com, and if you enter the promo code KTSM20, you get a 20% discount on those. Thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, for more information, go to KTSM.com. Don't forget to click on the Studio 9 tab.
If you're heading to El Paso this summer, one landmark is very hard to miss. Mount Cristo Ray can be admired from afar, but it's a lot better up close and personal. Shelby Capp reports.
A 2.5-mile hike to the top of this mountain, known as Mount Cristo Ray, leads you to a 29-foot statue of Christ. But there's more to this piece of limestone than meets the eye.
This is a project that was started in the early 30s, and it was by a priest that was assigned here to the Smeltertown Parish, and he had a vision to build a monument up here at the top of this mountain.
Ruben Escondon leads the Mount Cristo Ray Restoration Committee. He says the history of the borderland staple is known through the diary of a priest named Lourdes P. Costa. Costa's writings taking us back to when he looked at this mountain and had the idea to build what is now Mount Cristo Ray.
We encourage people that are interested in that history, interested in the artistic side, to come in and visit and come in and take a look. I mean, this is something that is unique to the U.S. There's very few monuments of this nature that occur.
Hiking to the top takes about 45 minutes. Multiple Catholic shrines can be seen along the way.
When you reach the top of Mount Cristo Ray, you can see 3 states and 2 countries all at the same time. Go ahead and take a look here. That fence that you see there, that's the border fence. On the right-hand side, you're looking at New Mexico. On the left, you're looking at the state of Chihuahua. If you go ahead and pan around here, you can see Texas.
Artistic value of what's up there. This is a world-class, world-renowned sculptor that built this monument, and unfortunately, because of the location, sometimes it's hard to get to.
This mountain is the site of 2 traditional pilgrimages every year. One is during Holy Week, and the other is in October for the anniversary of when the monument was built. According to Escondon, those annual pilgrimages bring thousands of faithful to the borderland. In El Paso for Destination Texas, I'm Shelby Capp.
We certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode of Studio 9. Remember, this is your show. This is Positive Southwest Living. If you know an interesting business, an exciting person, or a locale that we need to point out on this show, this is a chance to be a tourist in your own town. You contact me at arbetis@ktsm.com. Until next time, keep smiling, keep shining, El Paso.